Peace to one and all. This is Jay Everyday, also known as Furious Styles. And today, I just wanted to build with everybody in regards to groupthink and disagreeing with groupthink and being called a hater as a result of that. A couple of days ago, I saw a post someone made regarding someone opening up their own business and how it's a big move, and this is a power move. This person is only 26 and she doesn't own one business, she owns two. And just like with everything, when you put something out and you put it out there for the public, it's going to come under scrutiny, whether that's me, you, or anybody. If you put something out there for public consumption, be prepared to have it come under scrutiny. So basically, it was basically about this 26-year-old girl named Ashley Derby, I think her last name is, opening up 2 Chick-fil-A's, and everybody say, oh, she's only 26 and she owns 2 Chick-fil-A's. Well, that's quite an accomplishment at 26. I said, let's pump the brakes a little bit. Not diminishing her accomplishment, but at the same time, you have to let people know, that's not exactly true. She doesn't own those Chick-fil-A's. She's an operator. She doesn't own the building. She doesn't own the land. She gets a percentage of profits, I think, but those profits are 100% of belong to Chick-fil-A. So when I said this, a number of people, they commented back on the post and were basically saying that, oh, you're a hater, and why can't you congratulate somebody? And my thing was, my feelings wasn't hurt. I didn't feel bad about them saying it, but I'm like, damn, whenever somebody says something, so if you don't go along with the groupthink, then you're automatically either labeled a hater, or you're crazy, or you have inflated goals, or something has to be wrong with you. It's just like when these young rappers be like, oh, Biggie wasn't that nice, or Tupac wasn't this to me, or whatever the case may be. It's the same type of visceral reaction, and it's like, oh, so you're going to chastise me now because I don't agree with what everybody else says. And I just wonder if in the world today, if you don't go along with the group, with what the group thinks, then you're labeled as crazy, or you're some type of alt-right dude, or whatever the case may be. And now these people on the alternative right, they have some points. Why I don't necessarily agree with that, with their whole ideology. But if someone tells me they feel a certain way about Trump, oh, then they're crazy? So, yeah, I'm not no Sean Hannity fan, but what the hell do his lawyer getting in trouble got to do with the government exposing him as being a client of that lawyer? Hannity didn't break no laws. Then people want to talk about, oh, he has $90 million in real estate. And so the hell what? The dude makes $28 million a year. What you think he gonna do? Just sit on all that money or put it in the stock? The dude said, I don't like the stock market. That's why I put all of my money in real estate. Hell, even Rich Dad will tell you that. He might have a little bit of money to play with in the stock, but all of Rich Dad, Robert Kiyosaki money is in real estate. First thing he said, yeah, I get apartment buildings. I buy properties and I keep them and rent them because that's income that's going to be coming in no matter where I go, no matter what I do. That's income that's going to be consistent. And lastly but not least, the same group thought bullshit has come down to Kanye West. Now, while I'm a big fan of Kanye West's music, at the same time, you know, Kanye West does a lot of fuck shit, for lack of a better word. But this motherfucker dyes his hair, that's Kanye business. He decides to marry a Kardashian, that's his business. He decides to put out some bullshit music, that's his business. Only thing I have a right to comment on is the music, if I bought it, or if I've listened to it. If it's trash, it's trash. If it's good, it's good. Same thing with a movie. You put your art out there. If it's good, it's good. If it ain't, then it isn't. That's all there is to it. You put out your art for consumption. So basically, Kanye West decided to say, oh, he likes this conservative talk show host, or not, she's not a talk show host, she's a speaker for a conservative political action committee, I think. Her name is like Candace Owens, I believe. All Kanye West said is, I like the way you think. Let's see, you know, on a radio station on Hot 97 in New York, they decided to have a 15-minute diatribe talking about how, oh, Kanye is just doing this because he has a record getting ready to come out. He doesn't know the importance of what she's saying. But my thing to Hot 97 is, oh, so you're just going to have one end of the spectrum? Instead of talking all that greasy shit about Kanye West, why not have the girl come up there and speak her mind and prove her point? Because I could say, oh, you just a radio motherfucker. What do you know about politics? All you play is bullshit on the radio all day. Then get mad when these young dudes put out more bullshit for you to play, or get mad about it. And for all of those people, this doesn't have anything to do with an opinion either left or right. This has to do with group thought. Or just because the masses say it, that means that it's right. That's BS. Nobody has the right to tell me what to think or how to think or who to vote for or who I should this or who I should that. Yeah, I got issues with Trump, just like everybody else does. Just like everybody had issues with Hillary, just like everybody had issues with Obama. The difference is this. You have a right to speak your mind. Even Kanye West crazy ass. Now, because it's not a popular opinion or some shit that everybody wants to hear, oh, now he's crazy. Now he's off the loony farm. When he said George Bush doesn't care about black people, everybody loved him then. And when he went up there and took the mic from Taylor Swift, half people loved him and the other half called him all types of assholes. He even had the president of the United States call him an asshole. Let me repeat that. The president of the United States called Kanye West an asshole because he interrupted Taylor Swift's speech while she was getting a fucking Moon Man from MTV. But nobody's offended about him charging $350 for them raggedy ass sneakers, though. Nobody offended about that. We're moving in a time where popular opinion in this kowtowing to whatever society says is right, that shit has to go. Somebody has to be up there and say, no, to hell with that, I don't think so. Somebody has to sit up there and say, that's some bullshit. You have to call bullshit when you see it. You have to. Because otherwise, what are you left with? Everybody just agreeing with everything? This isn't necessarily a rant or me being upset about a bunch of people not liking what I said. This doesn't have anything to do with that. This has everything to do with having opinion and speaking it. You gotta recognize bullshit. And like I said, it even goes back to Hannity. Now, Sean Hannity, the conservative commentator. Oh, well, he said on his show Obama did all these set-asides, and then he went to the government and got those same set-asides. And I want people to understand something and listen very carefully. This motherfucker makes $28 million a year to kick that bullshit on TV and the radio every day. Let me repeat that. $28 million a year to do that shit. He doesn't have to believe it. All he has to do is sell it. If he sells it and he has the highest rated cable show, then guess what? He did his job. That's like working at a Chrysler dealership, but you drive a Mercedes. It don't fucking matter what I drive. When I come in here and tell you should buy this fucking Chrysler, if I say that Chrysler is the top car and you buy it, that's on you. Don't blame these fucking conservatives, man. If they spit that shit and people gobble it up and believe it, more power to them. Because you best believe the Democrats do the same bullshit. And as far as the whole thing with Chick-fil-A goes, this isn't even about me hating on Chick-fil-A or anything. Shit, I eat Chick-fil-A all the time. my thing is, just don't sit up here and tell people some shit and act like it's the gospel and God honest truth, and there ain't caveats with it. Nowhere in the world is that shit gonna go down, and you think nobody was gonna mention that shit? This world we live in today, man, this society is just, I don't know, man. You can't just sit up here and tell people shit and think they just supposed to believe whatever you say or just rock with it just because you said it. Well, that's all I had to say about the politics of being a hater and freeing yourself from group thought. I'm definitely gonna expand on this whole thing about group thought in later discussions, but I just wanted to throw that little one out there. So thanks for building with me. If you like what I'm talking about, click the subscribe button. If not, keep it moving. You got a comment, either good or bad, post it. I will respond to any comments I get. So, and that's it. I'm out.